Hello guys, welcome to this video. One of my subscribers challenged me to, it's not even a challenge, he asked me to show him how to design this page on Figma and Adobe XD. So that's what we are going to do. This is a very beautiful landing page, and if you can do this on Figma, I believe you can do so many. You can do it on Figma rather than Adobe XD. I believe you can do so many other landing pages on Adobe XD and Figma. So let's dive right in. This is my Figma app. I click the plus sign to create a new page. I have several pages here that I was working on. So now Figma is kind of, this online base, so you have to be on internet before you can use it. So this, I believe this should be around 1200, like the full screen, the width and the height. I believe the height should be around maybe 1000. So let me create a frame that has those dimensions, width of 1200 by height of 1000. Enter. I think the height is too much. I believe, let's see that. Let's say height of 800. Yeah, I think something like this is okay. So now I'm going to use the color. Let me zoom in. If you notice, the color is like, it is yellow, sure, but at the center here it is a lighter yellow, while at the edges it is a little bit darker. So what I'm going to do is this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a linear grid. It should be 3 colors. Both 3 colors will be 100% in opacity, but since we are using yellow, I want to use to be like this, something like this, to be 3 different colors. I think we are going to use similar colors. Okay. Yeah, I believe this should be lighter. So to create a lighter one is very simple. Just drag it to the right. I think I'll need one more. Very similar. I believe you get the idea. Shouldn't be 100% perfect though. I think I'm okay with this. So the next thing is to create the menu items. Yeah, and the logo. The logo is Jamila, and A is kind of different, something like V turned upside down. I'm going to do that. Let's do that first. Let's create the logo using something like this, caps J. Let me increase the size. If you notice, just look at the font that is used. Something that is, the edges are rounded. You can just go to, one of the easiest thing to do is to type the complete text. Jamla. Then take, or just go on to Google Fonts. Then take or just go on to Google Font. Sorry. Google Font. Then type the text. From there, you are going to see a font that is similar to the one you are looking for, and I'm very sure that the font will be available in Figma, and if it doesn't, you have to install the font. So just type the text here. We are going for Jamila, and the font is sans serif, and something display also. Just change the categories here. It is sans serif. Let me use sans serif only. Very similar to the one we have on the design. Jamila. The edges are rounded. That's what I'm looking for now. Font that is sans serif and has rounded edges. Something like this. The edges are rounded, but still different. Doesn't have this like this. The edges are rounded, but still different. Doesn't have this external leg. Let's continue. We are going to see it. Okay, Mandali. This one looks like that, but it's a bolder version. I'll open this on a new tab. So this one looks more closer to me. So not to waste too much of our time, I'm going to go with this. Let me just find the best between these two. NTR and Mandali. So let me go with this Mandali. So I'll go back to my Figma design. Just type or paste it there, Mandali. Let's see if Figma has the following fonts are not available. Need to be replaced in order to exit. Okay. Replace. No. The font is not available in Figma. Okay, it's available. That's it. Mandali. So let me see if there's no bolder version, but I think it's closer to what I'm looking for. If you dig deeper, I believe you can see the exact font, but to save some of our time, I believe you get the gist of how to go. The A is something like V that is turned upside down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just clear out some of the alphabet. Make duplicate of this by pressing Ctrl D. Then I want to use A. In this case, I'll use V. Then I'll rotate it. I'll rotate the angle. Let's say 180 or whatever the angle will be. Yeah, I think 180 is okay. I think I'm okay with that. That is okay. Ctrl Z. Let me make another duplicate for the other alphabet. I'm holding down the hotkey to make duplicate. I'm holding down the hotkey to make duplicate. This Yeah. Oh, this is turned on red. Let me return this to you. Yeah, let's see that. Yeah, Jamila. Alt L, then this exact V as A. So I'm going to center all of them. I'll use this to center it. Then should have similar spacing. Okay. Jamila. I want them to be closer, so I hold down the shift key to drag them. No. I think this is okay. So the other thing is the dot at the top of the eye. It's a blue circle. I'm going to create that this way. Down the shift key to have a perfect circle. Then the color is dark blue. Down the shift key to have a perfect circle. Then the color is dark blue. Don't look for something that is perfect. Just make sure it's very close to what you want to do. Is that okay to raise it up? Now the logo is down. I'm going to group it. I'm going to group everything. Let's just Ctrl G. Then we name it logo. Now that we have our logo, let's continue to the next item. But before then, let me reduce the size. I'm holding down the shift key. Oh, what can I do? I can turn this into what is it called? How do we do that? I'm doing this right from the back, like copy. Flatten, turning it into a vector item. With that I can reduce the size, but I don't want that color. I don't want that color. I don't want that color. I want a different color. I want a different color. I want a different color. And at the same time, I hope there is a way. No. Control Z. This is what I'll do in that case. I'm going to create another circle just to give you a rough idea of turning to blue. So this turning to blue. So these two, that'll be the color now. That'll be the logo rather. Ctrl G. So now I can resize the selection. You can see I can resize the selection the way I like. I'll put it at the center of the page, but to get the center I like using this layout grid to set my center. Columns, I like using 12. So with this I'll be able to know my center. This is the center of the screen. And let's quickly create the menu icons. We have package, about trainer, home, sign in, and the rest. Is it completely caps? Complete caps, okay. Let's see the font size. Font size should be around 18 and it's bold. This font doesn't have a bold version. Let me look for one that has bold. It's not bold enough. Let me go back to my Roboto. I like Roboto very much. Yeah, I think Roboto is okay. About trainer. Oh. On this side I have what's this? Is it user icon or what? Then hamburger menu. So let me quickly create that as well. With that, I think I'm going to use a plugin called feather icons. I'll show you how to get that now, but let me search if it has the icons that I'm looking for. Feather icon, come up. I don't know why the icon is taking longer time. Give me an error. So first one is search, something like a user icon. It should be search here. Let me search for it. Search, that's search. Yeah, where is it? Good. Put it here. Bring it back into the frame. Yeah. Then something like user. I think I saw something that looked like that. So yeah, I have it here. Text do I need? Hamburger. I think I can create that on my own. But let's see if you can get it here. Oh, sure. I can get it here as well. I'll put it there. To install any plugin, first let me bring it into the main frame. Jamila. Yeah, to install a plugin, just come to this hamburger menu here. Go to plugin. Yeah, to install a plugin, just come to this hamburger menu here. Go to plugins. Go to manage plugins. Or you can just go to browse plugins in community. Then here, just search for the plugin you want. Hit enter. You're going to load, then you install the plugin. That's how to install plugin on Figma. So let me go back to my design. Now what I'm going to do, I have to align these items. If you notice on my own grid, I don't have a grid that covers like the edge of the page. I'm going to do that now, so that I'm going to have, for me to have a proper alignment. Let me modify the grid. This is what I use for my own website designs. So since I'm trying to imitate this landing page, any question or you have a landing page for me to design for you, please send it to me. I'll be very happy to do that for you. So what I'm going to do, I think the margin is what is too much. How we reduce the margin? Let's say, let me see, 90. 90 will look like. Let's go with 80. It is too much. Let's go with 70. 50. Let's see. Let's go with 60. Yeah, I believe this is okay. So what I'm going to do, the next thing to do, and if you notice, this landing page is, how will I put it? It's kind of, this is what I should have done earlier. This landing page is on this ash background. Then it has a border that is lighter than the background, but it's similar color to the background. Let me quickly edit that. You understand, in my design. Let me make the frame something like that. Ideally, we should have let me copy this style here. Copy properties, then I'll make this wider. Let's say something like 1300 and height of 1000. Yeah, good. And height of 1000. Yeah. So I'm going to create a box that is 1200 by 800. By 700 rather. Oh, what did I use? I think I used 800. Yeah, that's the box. And this I'm going to change it to the ash color. Mistake. Control Z. Let me fill the rectangle. Where is the rectangle? Rectangle I created. Let me fill it. No, Control Z. Link. No, something else is wrong with the rectangle. I want to create a new rectangle. Let me create a rectangle. Then I'll paste the properties. Paste properties. Yeah, paste the properties of the background. Then now I can go and change the color of the background to whatever I want. Yes, I'm going to change to solid color. Shouldn't be perfect, but let me hide the grid so that you are going to see it properly. And this frame, let me take this rectangle out of it. It's not part of it. And this, in fact, where is this one coming from? Frame 1. Did I create a frame? Oh, I created a frame. So let me just take out every item in the frame. I believe we are going to learn from this. In your design, just I'm going to delete that. It's of no value. Just messing things up for me. That's it. In your design, you can't expect to have perfect design. Most of the videos I watch on YouTube, including those that I'm doing, most of the videos that I've uploaded, I have to create the design that I'm teaching you on the video like few times before creating a video about it, because no design is ever smooth. Even if you are an expert, you can't have the perfect design just the first time you are doing it. Especially if you want to teach someone, it can never be perfect. So I believe the height of this is too much. So I'm going to the height is too much. I'm going to reduce the height. I can do that here quickly, not to waste too much of our time. Yeah, and I'm going to give it a stroke, which is the border. But has almost similar color with this, but it's very large. Let me see. So got 50 and it should be outside, and 50 is too much. So 30 and it is lighter, I think. Stroke is lighter, and there's this box around it. Yeah. Oh, mine is bigger, I think. Let's say 20. Is it? I think it's close. It's close. Next thing for me to do is to copy all these items and bring it into my design. Yeah, background should be below everything. Oh, where did I get this? Did I take it outside of the frame? Okay. Now I have to center this. Let me lock it. Lock. So that whatever I do will not be just going over the whole page. Let me turn back my grid on. Then I'm going to modify the grid. Then I'm going to modify the grid. See 80 this time around. Yeah. Center it. Hide the grid again. So let's continue our work. Yeah, I think the font size and everything, they are just too big. Font size, let me use 14. This is big as well, so it doesn't have much work. I just have to use the logo, the eclipse is moved. Use the arrow key. Okay, to bring it back to position. So I'm holding down the shift key. So I reduce. I think it's okay with that. I'm going to Control Z. Let me adjust this and position distribute evenly. Now I'm the signing and the hamburger stuff. And again, these guys are not completely black, so I'm going to reduce the opacity, something like 80, 90 or 85. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Likewise, these guys, opacity to 85. Then let me arrange them. What's the font size? Font size of this should be 14 as well. Oh, is it bigger? I think it's bigger because it's not in all caps. I believe that's okay. You get the idea of what I did there. So now it's to have the picture. Let me just go online. So now it's to have the picture. Let me just go online and look for a lady with what's this swimsuit or what? So let me go online. I like using pixels for my images. Pixels.com. Lady in swimsuit. Let's see that maybe we are going to get something. Lady in swimsuit. Oh, all these are in suits. Need the one in swimsuit and not the one in water. Or should I just look for lady in beach or whatever? This not sliding down. It's not really sliding down. It's not really sliding down. Not exactly what I want. Someone standing. This doesn't quite go with something like this is okay, but it's paid. Buy stock. I have to buy this. If I don't see it, I can go to other free image sites. Oh, this is okay, but she's sitting down. Let me open this in the tab. Maybe I'm going to see something similar to that. This one too. It's okay. Just with little digging, I believe I should come up with something that I like. Little digging. This is okay. But the share. Let's see this. Someone that is standing. Is this one standing? Someone is standing, but this big stuff, I don't really like that. Let's see. Oh, this one is not a full picture. Wow, I believe this one is okay. So our feet showing, our feet is not showing. About this pic, likewise, our feet is not showing here too. So I think I'll go with this. I'll go with this. Oh, look at this. No, just want to open it in a tab. This one looks almost similar to what we are trying to do, but our face is completely down. Something that looks like someone that is walking. Let's go with this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to remove all the background. First, let me download the picture. Then I'll go to BG remove. This website, remove the BG. I'm going to upload the picture. It's going to remove the background if the background is not too complex. Alternatively, you can use Photoshop to remove the background, but this one is quicker and it's completely free. So let's wait for that. Okay, come on. Let's wait for that. Okay, come on. Yeah, let me download it and see if it's okay. It's not too blurry. The image is not sharp. It's not sharp. I like something that is not sharp. It's not sharp. See, it's not gonna be sharp, but she's sitting down. It's not really okay, but let me go with this also. This one is not full. This one is okay. Let me download this and remove the background. Just rub the background. Just rub the image there. Did you remove it? This work. So I think this is okay. Let me download it and see how sharp it is. I think this is okay. It's okay for the image. So I'm going to take this download. That's just it. Adjust that. No, Ctrl Z, Shift. So you can do more modification, and if she's having some kind of shadow, which you can do in Adobe XD, or what's it called, Adobe Photoshop, but I don't want to go into much detail in this tutorial video. I want to just focus on the UI design aspect. So now I'm going to create this text, the text on the page, and this icon. So let's quickly do that. Are you summer ready? Good. Let me lock this. First, let me try to center it. Yeah, to center it down. Then lock. It's great. I think it's completely caps. Yeah, everything is in caps. Are you summer ready? So what we are going to do, just first thing to do is to increase the size. So what we are going to do, just first thing to do is to increase the size. That's what the size can look like. Oh, yeah, this should be, and this is 72, should be like times 3 of that. Oh, it's too much. Some. Okay. This is okay. I have the same size, which is 72. I'm not even considering the font. You can consider that in your own design. Consider that in your own design. You can consider that. Yeah, you can consider that. Just going to change the rotation. You can just come and change it to 90 degree. Enter. Then you move it. Are you summer ready? Yeah. This. Yeah. How big is this? Not as big as what I have here. So let me reduce the size a little bit, maybe 130. Yeah, but it's longer and bolder. Let's use black. So 120. It's 10%. What about? I think this is normal. But 65. Again, with this image, let me unlock it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do this. Now I'm going to turn on the grid. This is the benefit of the grid. Now you have this blue color for the summer, but I believe they use blue because the lady here is putting on blue. So let me just use the color of this for the summer, but I believe they use blue because the lady here is putting on blue. So let me just use the color of this swimsuit, or what do I call it? Let me use the darker part, dark color. That's too dark. Let's see. It's too dark. We can adjust the settings here, but let me just go and pick another one. Yeah, I think that is closer. Then this is red. Which type of red? Light red or so. Something like this. Yeah. Copy that. And paste. Hit enter. So the next thing is to create this right hand side. Let's take challenge and things like that. So let me drop this here. Let's take let's take challenge, and all the font size here. Yeah, should be around something 20 or so. 24. They should be around something bigger than that. Yeah, I think they should be around something bigger than that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Let me see the alignment. Doesn't really align to something. Just put it like that. Yeah. This is red. I think it's the same red as the. Are you ready? Then this is dark blue. Yeah, you can go ahead and look for the font or stuff like that, but I believe I'm going to go with this. Then there's this dummy text here. Let me create the text. Then there's this dummy text here. Let me create the text. Yes, I'm going to use a plugin for this as well. No, Ctrl Z. Text. Just right click in the box. Plugins. I'll use low ellipse. I'm going to ask for the number of sentences that I want. Let's say 4 sentences. So yeah, say 4 sentences. Generate 4 sentences. I'm going to reduce the size to something like 14. Size is too small, I think. 18. I think it. Yeah. Or let me just use. Yeah, let me use this. Because that's the main function of grid. Able to align the element on the page. Yeah, put off the grid, just hide the eye. Now we have the button, and this arrow shows 1 of 6. Get started. Alright, create the button. Just wait here. It has some round edges. Let me use 5. Create the button. Just wait here. It has some round edges. Let me use 5. 5 is too small. 10. Yeah, it is red and task get started within it. So the color, this is the color. You don't even need to do much. Let me just use color picker. Or in fact, I even have the color here. Yeah, no, the color picker. That's wrong. Oh no, what's that? I'm making some mistakes. Okay. Yeah. Get started. What? Yeah, get started. Should come to the top. Started this right. No. How big is it? Too big. I think it's okay like that. We need to add the shift key to select both items, so I'm just going to center it. Yeah, I think it's okay. I can just group them. Ctrl G. Button. I think that's okay. Is it okay? This text is too much. You can just reduce it. And I think the font size is not so using a very good condenser. Let me use Lato. Like this, yeah, Lato. And the height is not something with reasonable height for good readability. I think that's okay. The next thing is to put this white arrows and 1 of 6 arrow. Where are you? I think it's here. Arrow, just draw it. Yeah. Yes. That's too much. 3. And the width, let me choose. This is 60. Yes. That's too much. 3. And the width, let me choose. This is 60. 50. Yeah, 50 is okay, I think, in this case. Or 40. Yeah, I think that's okay. Make it face back. What should I use? Should I use 180? Will it work? Wow, perfect. And we have 1 of 6. Yeah, make them white. Arrow, you don't want to be white. You have to be white. Right. You have to be white. Yeah. How are they positioned? Oh, the edge. Yeah, I think that's okay. But the arrow somehow bigger, you understand? This is 30. And yeah, 30 here too. I think you are getting to the end of this. Another thing that I want to do is just to put this lady here in a box, but let me make these icons. We have Facebook, Twitter, I think this Instagram and YouTube. Facebook, I'm going to use the feather icons again. Search for Facebook. Facebook, Twitter, Insta, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Wow. Now I have the same color which was gotten from this lady, so that's not a problem. Just highlight all of them. Oh, let me put them in my have to put each one of them in this place. So the color is the color here. This is the color of this. Yeah, Yeah, I believe that's all. Believe that's all you need. This should be bigger. Go down the shift key, drag it, then center it. Then center it. It's okay. The only thing that I want to do here, let me unlock it. You can either reduce the size, go down the shift key, so that she will be on the page completely. Which is something cool. I want her to be at the center. I want her to be at the center. Let me use my grid. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have this 12 grid. Yeah, I think that's okay. Then I can just adjust some other elements, because if you notice, she's the center of the page, so things should be aligned with respect to our position. Understand? With respect to our position. This should be closer to her too. All of this. This is okay. To replicate this page should be 100%. You can do it 100% if you want. Go to Photoshop, add some shadows. I look for online on how to add shadows to pictures. Then you have the shadows. I believe this will be 100% perfect. That's just how to make this kind of design in what's it called? In Figma. This tutorial is supposed to be Figma versus Adobe XD. I believe the time is like getting longer than what I thought it would be, but let me quickly just do some basic design in Adobe XD, something similar to this, so that I'll meet up with what I promised you at the beginning of the video. Adobe XD is coming up. Yeah. Now this is web. Let's make a quick design, guys. First, fill it with some ash color. Then draw this rectangle. That will be width of 1200 by 800. So I have some rounded edges. Sphere to do that here. So 30. Then some border. So border should be around 30 as well. It's not too big, and the color should be something like that. It's kind of different because this shouldn't be as big as this. should be, let me use 1300 by 1000. No, by 100 by 1000. Yeah. No, by 100 by 1000. Yeah. Should be. I think the height is too much. 1300 by 900. I believe it's okay like that. So get the idea. So now let's fill the color. Then remove the border. Yeah, something. The border should be outside side of this box. Let me just make a duplicate of this. Duplicate. This one, shift key. Make it center. I'm only doing this because there is no way you can use external border. If you remember in Figma, I said where's my rectangle? This is it. Let me unlock it. Yeah, the border I set it to be outside, but in Adobe XD you can't do that. Border will be within the box, so that is going to reduce some dimension. So I don't want to go too much into that. I believe you get the gist. So I'll lock. Let me just lock everything. No, this I still have to give this some color. Color will be linear, just like we did for Figma. Figma to be something like a 3 different color. Yeah, the first one is yellow. Yeah, this as well, some of the same yellow. This one is darker, sure. And this color, in fact this I want it to be this. Paste it. No, mistake. Copy. Then this. No, actually I want to change this. Then come back here, paste. Oh, it's something. Okay, that's what I'll do. F8 4D. Yeah, so let me just swap them here. Come out. Doesn't want to come out. I'm just like F8 4D. Enter. Yeah, and this is the darker part. FFE 643. Yeah, enter. I believe get the color a little bit. Yeah, shouldn't be the complete color, exact color. I believe you get the idea. So what you are going to do now is just the same thing that I did on. This is very similar with Adobe XD. The only thing that is different, I believe is different, is this. The same thing that I did on. This is very similar with Adobe XD. The only thing that is different, I believe is different, is this external border, which is not possible in Adobe XD. Whereby I said the border should be outside, like I did in Figma here. So the other thing that I believe is different, it's not different. Just look online to get the font. Just look for plugin or for icons. That's where your plugins are in Adobe XD. So I believe you get the idea. I don't want this video to be longer than an hour, and with what I'm saying now is longer than that. So I believe I'd like to end this video now. If you want me to replicate this on Adobe XD, please let me know in the comment box below. So thank you, and I'll see you